Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Triple C podcast. This is Rectangular. We are with Punker Mike and guest host from the ACBA podcast, my good friend and fellow admin, Rick Dominguez.
Hello.
Otherwise known as Rick Dom or Rick. What is it? Rick Dom 32234. No, Cable 32345.
Yeah, it's because I have one bad eye, and so everybody in high school just called me Cable.
There you go. And our guest tonight is Kevin Alfonz. Is that the correct pronunciation?
Yes. What's going on, guys?
All right. And Kevin is a Canadian. And what is the name of your YouTube channel, Kevin?
Toying Around.
All right. So if you...
YouTube, Instagram, Toying Around.
Nice. So if you are a Marvel Legends fan, you may have stumbled upon his recent reviews of the X-Men wave, the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave, and he was fortunate enough to grab those at Toys R Us, right?
That's right. Toys R Us lives on in Canada.
Yeah, by some miracle. So we'll get into that, but first, why don't you tell us a little about yourself? You live in Toronto, right?
Yeah, I live in Toronto, Ontario. I was actually looking up one of your earlier podcasts, and you had Mike on like last year. Mike Wang.
Mike Wang, yep.
Yeah, and we live like 15 minutes apart. He's pretty close by.
Oh wow, Mike Wang's awesome.
You play basketball with Mike or what?
I played with him once or twice.
Tight.
And CJ came out to play one time too.
Tight.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So
you guys all in California?
Correct. Yeah, we started off by saying calling the podcast California Collecting Crew, the 3 C's, but it's a homage to ACBA, Clean, Cropped, and Contained.
Okay.
Genius.
So yeah, so I'm sure I've seen you do ACBA.
Yeah, I was really getting into it 2-3 years ago, and then I had my daughter, and that took up a lot of time. And then I know people are always saying like, oh, if you really wanted to, you can find the time, this and that. But it was just getting hard to make dios and do all that after work. So I kind of took the back seat for a little bit. And then now that she's a little bit older, I have a little bit more free time and just trying to put up some shots here and there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we are good friends with Al Chang, and anytime we try to make an excuse like, oh, I'm too busy, it's like, oh fuck, nobody's more busy than Al Chang, who's got twins and then an older boy, and he's going to school.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like fuck.
And isn't he in the army?
Yeah, he's in the reserves too. So one weekend a month, he's fucking, he's in uniform. So it's like, nobody, he makes us all look bad when we try to make excuses why we can't post, and he's fucking putting out heat all the time.
Man, this guy
he's top 2, right?
And he's about to possibly win Photo Combat. That's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
And he's doing like side editing gigs and stuff. So he's like editing footage, like gnarly footage, just like a side gig and stuff. So Al's got like every minute of his day like accounted for.
Jesus.
That's one efficient dude for sure.
Yeah, and he's always at Disneyland with his kids too. So he's no slouch when it comes to fatherhood. So big props to Big Daddy Chang.
He's getting that Disney tan.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day to Kevin and Al Chang.
Yes, respect. Thank you.
So when did you first start getting serious into collecting?
Well, as an only child, I had like all the toys I needed when I was a kid, and I was born in Hong Kong,
Cool.
and all the toys I had in Hong Kong, they all moved with me here when we emigrated to Canada.
Okay.
So in my old house, the old basement was all like G1 Transformers, GI Joes. Let's see, I had Thundercats. I had Asian branded Power Rangers. Like this was before MMPR came out in North America. I went back in the basement. I realized I already had all these toys before the show was even here.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you know, they weren't the same. They weren't the same quality, but I already had all these Zords in my basement.
Cool.
And then, you know, going through high school, it's like I wasn't really into this stuff, so it kind of fell back for a bit. And then later on, I just happened upon a toy show, and I'm like, oh, okay. Saw some Marvel Legends. I picked one up, and then picked up a Detolf, and it just blew up.
Cool. So, how old a guy are you?
In my 30s.
Okay.
Alright.
So, how old were you when you guys moved from Hong Kong?
I moved when I was 5, so it was 29 years ago.
Wow. So, do you think it was pretty easy, pretty inexpensive to get toys in Hong Kong because most of that shit has been made over there?
You know what? I couldn't be a good judge of that. As a kid, it was just everything was my, a relative or someone buying it for me. But there was a decent amount of stuff in Hong Kong. Like, it's crazy. When I think about the stuff that I got in the 90s, like Toy Biz Age of Apocalypse figures, those 5-inch ones, like I bought those in Hong Kong, like when I went back to visit. So they keep getting current stuff, like even North American stuff, which is crazy. But like you guys know, Hot Toys and all that stuff. Hot Toys is out of Hong Kong.
Yeah.
It's a little bit. I think it's a little bit cheaper to get it locally there.
Have you been back as an adult?
Not for a few years. Probably like 5-6 years. And even back then, I wasn't back into collecting yet.
Oh, okay.
So I really don't know how the scene is now, but I'm sure there's a lot of stuff. Like you guys are on Toy Pops. I'm sure you can see a lot of pictures from people overseas.
Yeah, I know.
My boss, whenever I've been at San Diego Comic-Con, actually, he's from Hong Kong originally too, and what a coincidence, he lives in Canada as well. He's the owner of the comic book company Udon.
Okay.
And it's funny, he's always like calling people in Hong Kong, like, "Hey, are you at Secret Base getting me the exclusive hot toy?" And like he said, it's ruthless out there sometimes.
Is that actually how he sounds, or that's just your Asian guy voice?
Oh, no, that's exactly how he sounds.
Okay, cool.
Hey, where is the hot toy? He doesn't have an accent or anything like that. He speaks like kind of regally, actually.
Sounds like a Bond villain almost.
That's what I was gonna say, bro. A little Boris and Natasha is. Yeah,
and man, if you ever want to have an amazing experience walking through a convention, you walk with that guy because he owns a comic book company. He knows like everyone. Like we just have so many people coming up to the booth at random. It's nuts, man. He told me that that scene out there is crazy, and that it is worth it. Like you said, that things are cheaper out there. That's why he like constantly is on his friends in China for hot toys, because it is in fact cheaper out there. It's nuts.
Yeah, for sure. If you're collecting, you visit back and forth. You can bring them back yourself. You save on that shipping too.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Nice. Yeah, I know the Philippines usually gets shit before we do. It's just been crazy that lately, like you getting those X-Men, like it seems like Hasbro has been a lot better at not letting stuff leak out of the factory as fast as it used to, because like stuff would show up on eBay about a month before it would show up in stores over here. I mean, that was going on for years until about 2 years ago.
Right.
And then they really clamped it down. And now, like, all of a sudden, the fucking figures showed up in England. The Spider-Man wave just magically just showed up in England. And then the X-Men wave just showed up at Toys R Us in Canada. It was like, what the fuck? So it's funny how, it doesn't. It's still, stuff isn't showing up in Asia as frequently, but it's showing up outside of the United States in other countries almost as frequently now. Like Mexico got the fucking Silver Surfer.
Yeah, that was crazy. It was Cappy was telling me so many people were hitting him up because he's like the resident Mexican in Mexico. Hey man, you found that Silver Surfer?
Yeah, apparently only one store got them, and then like everybody just went in there and bought them up.
Well, the problem with Mexico is that it's an insanely corrupt country. So as soon as these resellers found out that it was there, 100% the entire staff was paid out, and nobody was ever going to get one again.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, he had that convention that was run by Bondi that was out in Mexico City, and he said that everybody was just getting paid out, that nobody was able to get any exclusives because these guys would just come up and pay them whatever they'd ask, and nobody would get the stock. It was nuts.
Yeah, a few lucky. Yeah, no, Hasbro was there, and only a few lucky people were able to get some from their booth.
Well, the X-Men wave up here, they're in the back rooms of some Toys R Us's, but I'm sure you guys know retail, like it's a lot of the times just teenagers, they don't know, they're not checking stuff, they're just putting stuff out. Mm-hmm. And I believe they are street dated for July 1st up here, but some stores they just sold them, and I was able to get a set of the X-Men.
Nice. Did they have more than one or two cases?
I think so. I'm in this Facebook group of Canadian collectors. A lot of people found, like a handful of people found the wave too, and it was usually one case per store.
Wow.
Never heard anything about multiple cases, but I'm sure there's more coming in. And it's just not Ontario, like East Coast. East Coast is getting them too.
Yo.
Big Daddy Chang.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
What's up, Al?
What up?
Yeah, you're kind of echoing, but we
play racquetball, bro?
Oh my bad. I'm in the gym right now.
Shit, that's dedication.
What did I say about efficiency, guys?
He's playing b-ball.
How many ankles you break out there?
Where?
You playing basketball right now or what?
No, I'm in the gym, fucking on the tricycle, the bike machine.
There you go. Yeah, we were just talking about how nobody is more dedicated than Al Chang. Like
at anything in his life. This guy's podcasting and he's at the gym. It's nuts. This man can't be stopped.
I have no time to do anything. If that's dedication, then I'll take it.
Never fucking sleep.
Yeah, fuck.
So, we were just talking with Kevin Alfonz up in Toronto, how he was able to get the X-Men wave, and it sounded like only one store, or every store was only getting one case.
Oh, but where did he get it though?
Toys R Us.
Didn't he? Oh yeah, that's right. They still have a Toys R Us.
Yeah, I haven't been. The one is it's about an hour away from where I live, so I haven't been there. I've only been there once since the bankruptcies, and they still had lots of shit. They had lots of inventory. I haven't been there since, and that was like about 6 weeks ago. But it sounds like most of the stores are supposed to be closing down here in the next like 30 days.
Yeah, mine said what was it, 13 days and counting? So like
Jesus,
10 more days left where everything's gone.
Damn.
Like every shelf is like they literally condensed everything down to like the middle of the room. Everything around is like taped off like a fucking murder scene. All this yellow tape everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty wicked, man. It's depressing.
Yeah, that shit is sad, dude.
So crazy though. You guys had like 800 something stores, right?
Man, I don't need
Yeah, that sounds about right.
fucking nationwide.
And this is Circuit City all over again.
Circuit City. Oh my god.
So Kevin, Toys R Us up there is like business as usual. That's like fully stocked and shit.
Yeah, everything's good. They have posters up on the front windows like we're just business as usual. We're here to stay. I forget which company it was bought it out. I think it was a Canadian company, I think.
Yeah, I saw that newsletter that they sent out for keeping Toys R Us alive up there. It's crazy, dude.
It sucks because there's I don't know what's going on, but there was a company that as soon as they filed for bankruptcy was like, we'll take it, and I don't know whatever happened with that. Like, why if they wanted to buy it, why isn't Toys R Us selling it? I don't understand.
Well, I know the guy who owns the Bratz dolls line. He tried to buy it, but you know he was lowballing it, which I don't blame him. You know, he was trying to put in a lowball offer, and they're like, "Nah, fuck you." So
Took off Brad's guy.
Nobody wants all those X-23s.
Make more convertibles and we'll be good.
Whoever bails out Toys R Us, they're just taking on their debt. You know what I mean? Like, is that really something that a big conglomerate would want to do? You know, like they were in debt for what was it since 2008?
Something like that. Well, they were already hurting, and then whoever bought them was already had a huge amount of debt. So they basically just leveraged that right on top of them.
Just doubled on.
Yeah. So they were fucked.
And I was watching this that one, I can't remember his name. This entrepreneur guy who's always doing like speeches about like motivational speeches. He cusses a lot. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking
Was it that guy? Like that guy in the car?
Yeah.
He's in the car and he's just talking about.
Yeah. He's talking about why Toys R Us failed and where they fell short.
Yeah, just failing to evolve and.
Yeah. And it's true though. Like he was talking about how Toys R Us didn't grow with the times, and they chose not to go the way of Amazon.
Did he mention something like Toys R Us started doing online orders for somebody at first?
I think they were doing it with Amazon, and then they cut off.
Yeah, they cut off the like, well, we can do it better than you, and now
like, and then that's where they tanked. But what he was talking about was how Toys R Us could have been more than just a toy store. It could have been like an experience where you go in, they have like a Nerf section where, you know what I mean? Like kids can play with Nerf, the new Nerf gun, the new, the latest thing over here. They have like a room built for it, and then a Lego room built for its own, you know what I mean? Not just like aisles full of toys kind of thing, like shit that people in the 80s or 70s grew up with.
Yeah, interactive.
Yeah, interactive toy. I mean, it's fucking toys, you know what I mean? It should be interactive.
Make that give you kind of like a mini Disneyland experience kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And anybody right now that has kids knows that these kids don't want toys no more. It sucks. Like the only way you could get this kid to know that something is fun, he can touch it, he can play with it, or she, anybody who has a daughter, and it's like that. I watched that same video you're talking about. It's like he said, now that I think about it, all of the comic book shops around me that still exist are experience comic book shops. Like, they're like somewhere that you like post pictures of you being there on Instagram because it's impressive.
Right.
Like all the small comic book shops are gone. They don't exist anymore around here.
Like even when I was growing up in LA with Golden Apple, I don't know if you guys know where that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Golden Apple, like when I was growing, that was like the hub. That's where all the big comic book signings were, all the celebrities were at. That's where they would stop. That's where like all the cool shit was, And then as comic books started dying down, like they had to give up their spot, the Golden Apple. Like, dude, I used to walk like 5 miles just to go there to fucking look at shit. You know what I mean? Like I didn't even have $1 on me. Like I just wanted to be in there to look. You know what I mean? And that's not shit like that. It's history. Like kids don't have that.
Yeah, it sucks. My nephew was just born last year, so he's only 1 year old. So he's like not even gonna have like I vaguely remember you taking me to this place at some point.
Yeah. I'm glad my kids somewhat got to experience a brick and mortar toy store.
Yeah, there's gonna be a point where they can't believe the fact that you said that there's a store only for toys.
Yeah.
How did that go out of business?
We're all gonna have to take vacations in Canada now.
True
Hey,
run.
No more.
Every time I go to the States, I plan out how many Walgreens are in like a certain radius of where I'm going.
Yeah, that's
Funny.
right. You guys don't have Walgreens, so getting those exclusives is kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I was planning on going to Montreal, and for a split second, I was like, but they don't have Walgreens there. Like, should I still go?
Man, the Walgreens in my area always suck.
Yeah.
Always suck.
That's why we try to look out for each other. You know, whenever I see stuff that's available in Canada, I try to post it and say, hey, you know, it's for our Canadian brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
And,
like Micah said, Walgreens sucks. You have to like order it online. It's the only reason I have anything because I order it online. These California man is super cutthroat. If you're finding something on the pegs, you were lucky as shit. Like I see all these people from like Milwaukee or like Michigan or like Philly, wherever it is, and they're like, "Oh man, can't believe I just walked in on like 2 full
I
Deadpool
know.
kicks." It's like that is not possible here, friend. That doesn't exist.
Nope.
Not at all, dude.
no,
It's not even like maybe it'll never happen. It's crazy.
yeah, I have to hustle hard. Like I know which day my store gets a truck, and I have to check every fucking, like my store gets a truck on Friday, so I go there every Friday after work, and then I go back on Monday in case that they didn't unload the truck right away. Unload all the cases. And
put it this way, me and Todd live in basically the boonies, so like we should have the easiest time with people in California.
No.
Yeah, there's not that many collectors near me, but people will drive like a half hour from the suburbs up to where I live to hit the fucking Walgreens because they're looking for the same shit I am.
Yeah, there's been a big boom in collectors lately. Because I used to have this one Walgreens that was in the ghetto. I used to have that Walgreens to myself. And now I go, it's like pick through. They won't even help you. Like if you mention figures, like they'll come up like, oh, do you need any help out? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm looking. Maybe you have this Marvel, and they'll just like, fuck that. Nope.
And this shit in my area,
Not
I'm competing against. Yeah, and I'm fucking competing against all those Frankenstein guys.
Yeah.
Like I literally go in there and the workers tell me like, oh yeah, those Frankenstein, those guys came through. They fucking grabbed the entire case. Like, fuck, man.
Well, I think the only time I'd ever had like a wow, people aren't paying attention moment was like, I don't know if it was 2016 or 2017, like during the time of San Diego Comic-Con. I'm always in the LA area, and I'm in this town. I'm sure anybody who lives in LA knows it, called Torrance.
Yeah.
And I go to 3 different Walgreens because at that time everybody was posting like, oh man, Pizza Spider-Man is showing up, and this is like when he was going for like 150 and upwards. Jesus. And I walked into each of those Walgreens, and every single one of them had like 3 Pizza Spideys. And I was just like, oh my god! I thought I hit the mother load. I was taking pictures, posting it on PNP, like aha, because I knew I would never experience something like that again. Just pure luck.
That shit was straight peg warming for the longest time. Everywhere.
Oh yeah, nobody wanted it for a long time.
Yeah.
I've been to Frankenstein's one time. That shit was wild.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like a free for all.
The toy shows here, it's like maybe one hotel conference room, maybe 2 hotel conference rooms, and that's it. You guys have like a whole warehouse.
Yeah.
With food outside too.
You got to hunt pretty hard though. I mean, it's like a lot of it is crap, but every once in a while you'll find some gems in there.
But you got to understand, like, the stuff that we were getting at Toys R Us at that time, the stuff you guys were getting at Toys R Us that were probably normal for you, like, it never even made it up here. Toys R Us up here stopped carrying Mini-Mates, for example, like 3 years ago. They don't even stock that stuff. I think the last one I saw was the Phoenix 5 Mini-Mates from X-Men.
See, that's kind of crazy to me that they don't distribute like right up to Canada. You know what I mean? Like
it's two separate entities essentially. It's crazy.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, do they think there's nobody out there that cares to buy toys? You know what I mean? Like,
that's
weird.
There was that Keaton Batman anniversary DVD that came out with the NECA figure. We never got that up here.
I don't think we ever got that at Toys R Us.
See, we didn't get the DVD. They just like randomly one day, like a year later, just had a bunch of those figures on the shelf. Because it was supposed to be like with the DVD.
Yeah.
And then like I never seen it, and I was looking for it. I was like, damn. And then literally like a year later, they were just like sitting on the shelf for like 20.
I came across one Superman, the Christopher Reeve Superman.
Oh yeah.
And then I took it. I was like, hell yeah, dude! I took it out of the box, and then fucking the legs fell off. And I was like, of course it did.
Jesus.
Fucking piece of shit, and I returned it. I put it back in the box the way it was.
I was gonna say that I'd actually had the exact same experience. I'd only found one Keaton Superman, and I looked at it and I was like, "Fuck this! I know it's gonna break," and I put it back.
Dude,
did you ever see another one?
No, never saw one again. Maybe I should have gotten it and just never opened it.
Yeah, I didn't fuck with the Superman, but I bought 2 of the Batmans, and then I bought the Heath Ledger Joker.
I seen him a lot. Heath Ledger Joker. I seen him a lot.
Yeah, I got a Heath Ledger Joker.
It was just the Superman was the only one fucked up because it had like a bubble in the disc hinge, and they're like, "Fuck it, put it in there anyway."
Yeah, that shit sucked. Man.
Yeah, fuck NECA.
Fabio's gonna be in the comments right now. You piece of shit.
I don't know. I still want those turtles though.
And those goddamn turtles. For fucking 3 days, Todd and they fucking the Triple C guys know. Like they fucking ask me every day, "Oh, did you get it at 10 o'clock?" 10:01. Nah.
It was stupid.
Yeah. Before we get into that, let's hear about because you put up reviews of the X-Men wave on your YouTube channel, Kevin.
Yeah.
Well,
nice.
What nice reviews as well because I know you're new at this.
But, thanks, man.
But you did a good job. What were your favorite figures from the wave, and why did you like them?
Yeah, first of all, I picked up the wave and was talking to Mike and CJ and some guys, and they're like, "Yo, man, just do the review. Like nobody else has it." Mm-hmm. And I've been thinking of starting something like that for a while, so this was the right push that I needed.
Oh, hell yes. Especially for this
on the computer. Yeah, exactly. Hopped on. I figured out Windows Media, Windows Movie Maker in like 20 minutes, and put out the first video that same night. And I just, got on this high almost. It was like a thrill, so I just kept pushing it, trying to record more stuff, try new techniques. I think Storm, I've never been a big fan of this Storm outfit, but having her in hand, I was really surprised. There's a nice expression on the face. The hair looks much better than the last Mohawk Storm. Mm-hmm. So that one really surprised me. Before you buy a wave, you're like, this one I'm going to sell, this one I'm going to keep, this one I'm going to sell. But Storm would have been one that I would have kept eventually. Psylocke looks pretty good too. She looks pretty Asian in the face. And the Gladiator is kind of boring. I think it's the exact same one as the box set one, just a new repaint. But the Build-A-Figure is cool. Magneto, I don't know do you guys know what costume that Magneto's in? I think it's like the comic one.
Yeah, it's like really brief. that he was in that costume.
Think that's considered Marvel now.
Right.
I wish we got the white striped one though.
Yeah, the one right before.
Yeah. That was a dope costume.
And then it went sleeveless for a little bit.
Yeah.
How long was that in the comics for?
That costume was in there. That was in the runs for a while, dude.
That was when he came back and they started a new school, I think, right?
I can't remember. I think so. But the one that he's in right now in the figure form, dude, I don't even remember seeing that in the comics. I think Josh was telling me about it last time when we were talking about it. But it was like really brief. Josh or Mike said that.
I hate when they do those real, like, limited costumes.
Yeah. It's even dumber to like throw that out as a figure, you know, like give us what we wanted, man. Give us a fucking legit Magneto.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I'm digging that Frankie Carbone head that he comes with. Goodfellas. The guy that's in the freezer in Goodfellas.
That's funny. Frankie Carbone, the dude who bought the fucking fur coats.
Yeah.
That fucking.
Oh, you want to get that Magneto head? I'm painting that shit black and putting that on a suited body, bro.
That's funny.
Did you guys get the Jubilee Wave Magneto?
Yeah, I sold mine for almost $100 loose.
Jesus.
Yeah, I sold mine.
Figure fucking sucked.
It does.
No, if you have the skill, you should buy this one and just repaint it. It'll be good.
Yeah, that's what I was pretty much gonna do. I was just gonna piece it out and see what I could do with it.
You know what sucks is that I think I traded mine for to Day Johnson for that Deadpool when it only showed up in the UK. Yeah, that 2-pack Deadpool that was single carded, the red one.
Traded a shit figure for a shit figure?
Pretty much.
Oh.
Yeah, but that Magneto's worth more than that fucking Deadpool is now.
Yeah.
And that Deadpool's garbage compared to the ones
that Deadpool is trash, dude. I took all the harnesses and shit off.
Yeah.
I remember I got the gray one at Frankenstein. I thought the guy sold it to me for like $18. Complete, and I was so stoked. And then once I got it, I was like, man, this figure fucking sucks.
Same.
So I did the same thing. I took the katanas off and I just pieced it out. I'm like, whatever.
That red Deadpool was the only thing I could settle for back in the day because I couldn't get the Series 6 Deadpool. Mm-hmm. That Series 6 Deadpool was like fucking $200.
Yeah,
I could have.
I bought a used one loose that was incomplete and paid way too much for that, and so it's like we're getting to the point now where we're seeing all these regrets buying all these figures that suck by today's standards.
Yeah,
that's a tribute. I mean, that's a nice pat on the back for Hasbro that they've stepped it up.
They're redoing it.
They not only have they been shitting on a lot of the figures that Toy Biz put out, but they're shitting on the early Hasbro stuff too.
Yeah.
You guys find it easier to pass on more toys now since they're just releasing wave after wave consistently?
Almost definitely. Sometimes you go too long without buying something, and then you're fucking just buying random shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
And now you're overwhelmed. You're like, whoa. I need to come up with a game plan here.
And the thing that's
Go ahead, Al.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, the thing that's fucked up now that even like 3 years ago is in between waves, if there wasn't anything to buy, you would just like hit the group pages and try to trade some shit or go on eBay and try to, like come up on some shit. But now it's like in between waves of getting new Marvel Legends or whatever, there's all these fucking pre-orders. You know what I mean? And you get this like false sensation of a purchase. You know what I mean? Like there's fucking something, someone puts up a pre-order and that shit's not coming out to like 2019, but you're like, fuck, I need that shit now. you end up dropping like 60, $80 on like 3 or the 4 fucking pre-orders. Shit is insane, dude.
Yeah, Kevin.
I usually would have got a cloak and dagger for the next wave, but with all the stuff coming out, I'm like, okay, yeah, I really don't have to have that. I'll just sit back and pick at what's good.
Oh, so you don't collect all the legends?
No.
Oh, okay.
I build X-Men and Spider-Man. That's pretty much it, and some MCU.
That's pretty much where I go. X-Men, Spider-Man, and then just like stragglers. Like I like that character. I like characters cool. But X-Men and Spider-Man, I try to go hard.
What else, Kevin? What else do you collect besides Legends?
Oh Jesus. Mezco. I have like 30 different Batman figures. A couple of Hot Toys, some SHF Star Wars, Black Series. Black Series I'm trying to get out of. It's when you talk about Legends, like, Star Wars is right below that. Like I don't need every figure just to see the numbers on the side of the boxes line up on my wall. Like I gotta start picking and choosing.
See, isn't that funny that people collect that shit to keep the numbers in order?
I was like that, and then I sold one, and it just kind of broke that whole mentality, and then I was able to stop.
Like they're not even looking at the figures. Like I've seen some of these people, you know, their collections on in their like little collection pictures or whatever, and they have them all on their bookshelf. You don't see the figure, you just see the number.
Yeah.
What's the point, dude? Just collect the box.
Yeah.
I've seen a guy have figures on pegs, like in a comic book store.
Oh yeah, I've seen that a bunch. Some of those toy games.
Yeah, you're paying rent to store figures.
Well, yeah, I went to my Toys R Us and I bought a couple of those hand baskets, bro. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna fill my walls with pegs and have my hand basket and just go shopping, just get that satisfaction.
That's funny. That's what I was saying. I posted that shit in PMP. Some of these guys could just straight up fucking Toys R Us, the video games and shit in there.
Yeah,
I was hoping my Toys R Us would have cooler fixtures and everything, but they really don't. And the prices aren't worth getting it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, dude, what if I got this? And then like in the video game section, they have like that mini glass case.
Yeah.
Like $80. I'm like, fuck that.
So hey, Kev, that Wolverine, it's legit.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. You got to get the metal claws though too for that upgrade.
That Wolverine or the classic suit? Which one's better?
I'm leaning towards 90s, man. Everything that I collect and I like, it's fully influenced by that 90s cartoon. Like I said, I collect Batman. It's the animated series that pushes that whole collection. So anything that came out of that era, that's what I'm kind of leaning towards always.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
but he looks good though. He has those little shoulder pads on there.
Yeah, finally we get a legit Tiger Stripe, man. I'm waiting so long.
Long overdue.
Yeah.
Does anyone have the Mezco one?
No.
Nah.
Yeah, I heard that one isn't as, all that it could be either.
Because the thing about Mezco is like you get that figure and then it's kind of just by itself. Like I can't really get that figure and then try to, take photos with it with Legends. It just kind of looks off. Like there's one figure in all cloth or like all,
yeah,
like an actual suit, and then everything else is like plastic. So it's kind of hard, and the looks kind of throw off.
And he's a little big compared to the Legends one, isn't he? The Mezco is kind of bigger than the Legends one. Is it?
I didn't have that one on hand to compare it to, unfortunately. I didn't even want the X-Force one. But I did put in my pre-order for the Logan that's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, yeah, while we're on the topic of Wolverine and the claws, I don't know if you guys watched the review or not, but I did swap them out with a metal set.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a giveaway on my YouTube channel and on my Instagram for like one set via each medium. Whatever. There's like free shipping around the world. They're like,
Damn.
they cost nothing. So I haven't even, I'm doing the, just finishing up editing some stuff. I'm going to put it up today or tomorrow. So is this live?
No.
Live right now?
No, you'll probably put it up like Friday of next week.
Okay, yeah. So then the contest will be live by then, and I think it's going until July. I'll choose 2 winners July 13th, and yeah, look out for that.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, Rick, you're muted, by the way. Oh, no, you're not. My bad.
Now he's not.
Nice back.
Just making sure it wasn't like a Diego thing, where Diego had been talking for like 30 minutes, but he was muted the whole time.
Oh my god.
Every episode.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Like that fool, he'll come on and be like, oh my god.
He'd be like, fuck, I was talking the whole time. I thought you guys were
Like-
recording me.
Like fucking agreeing with this and shit.
And then the rest of the podcast, all you hear is his space blanket.
Yeah.
he's rolling around in a bag of potato chips.
Jesus.
Shit. So this past 2 weeks has been nuts with first the X-Men wave showed up in Canada, and then the fucking Spider-Man wave showed up in the UK, and then then pre-orders went up for both of those, and then the Venom wave went up for pre-order, and then the fucking Deadpool wave 2, that all those promo pics came out, and then actually today or past couple days, the Spider-Man wave started showing up or shipping out from places here in the U.S. Some guy found the Wolverine they found it at GameStop today.
Yeah.
And then some guy in the South found the Spider-Man wave at his local comic book shop.
Crazy.
Was it the Spider-Man wave or was it the X-Men wave?
It was a Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, okay. So yeah, I mean we're just getting bombarded, and it's not even July yet.
I cannot believe that they double packed Doc Ock. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I think somebody at Hasbro is actually paying attention.
Yeah, same with Wolverine.
That's awesome. And I don't know who it was. I'm gonna feel like such a dick for not remembering who it was, but somebody on the page said that they were gonna buy a couple extra Doc Ocks and make them fat Hydra agents, and I think that's the most genius thing I've ever heard.
Hi.
I was like, damn man, fat Hydra agents, that's amazing.
I know, that's perfect.
Well, not only did they make him 2 per case, but if you watch Craig's review, they made it Craig Warwick. If people don't know who Craig is, then you'll be if you have the old Series 8 Doc Ock, you can put those tentacles in his back.
Yeah.
They don't fit perfectly, but they fit. Oh, also Boog. I think either Boog's working on the review for that one right now, but the tentacles he comes with aren't bendy wire, and in fact they're not even pre-bent in good directions. Like some of them they're like bent the opposite way. It's like they're not even very useful.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, for Hasbro to throw in that extra Wolverine, that should completely changed the lay of the land for fucking scalpers, dude. Is that Tiger Stripe Wolverine? If it was 1 per case and they double stack like Sabretooth or some shit, oh my god.
well, even if they doubled up on Jamie Madrox, multiple man.
Oh man, I was hoping for that.
Well, at least they know that people are going to army build, so they made that figure you can buy a whole in a case of 8.
Cases, yeah.
Which is the smart thing to do because the Wolverine initially is going to be so much harder to get.
Yeah.
And also for guys like me, I'm not going to army build. I'm not a big fan of fucking multiple man. So, I just need the Build-A-Figure piece, and, I may or may not end up selling that figure.
I was happy to see that just straight away there was cases of him, because I hate when like months have gone by, you have like 2 multiple man, and then like 3 months after the wave releases, boom, it's a full case of multiple man. Like, damn it, I've been out here wasting gas.
Yeah, exactly. Or you pay scalper price to get a second, third, fourth one.
Yeah, so I'm happy that just off the gate it was there's a whole case.
And I might be more excited for that figure if they hadn't totally fucked the arms. The elbows on that figure are just garbage.
Oh yeah, they're those really shit elbows, right?
What, the Nick Fury one?
Yeah.
Multiple men?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's not double jointed.
They talk about retiring all these molds. When the fuck is that mold gonna get retired?
Okay.
They need to fucking just throw every file they have on that fucking figure away.
Yeah, man.
What's even more insulting about that figure is that they just put Spider-Man Noir out. That figure has double jointed elbows. Like, why?
Yeah.
There's no fucking excuse that you should be using that piece of shit mold anymore.
You guys fucked up. Back in the day, I knew this customizer. He made some nice customs, but he built them all on that fucking body. And it was fucked up because I was like, damn, these customs are dope. Like, the figures he made out of them were fucking like, they were dope ass figures. But I was like, man, why are you using this nasty ass Nick Fury body, dude?
Yeah, like
The legs don't even fucking work.
Like so many people, including myself, they got that figure to make to make Hood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that body mold is trash.
That Hood that we were shown years and years ago at Comic-Con that never happened.
6 years ago.
Yeah, and now the Hood isn't even like really relevant, and it's like, well, fuck, are we ever gonna get him?
Well, if they do make it, they better put him on that Spider-Man Noir body.
Man, I swear, I hope somebody has the balls to tell Dwight or someone at Comic-Con, like, dude, you guys got to retire that Nick Fury mold. It's enough.
Yeah.
You got more than enough out of it. Like,
Seriously.
people complain about the Bucky Cap mold, but I'm sorry, man. I'll take the Bucky Cap mold forever if it means that I never have to get that damn Nick Fury mold again in anything. Take it.
Yeah. Well, and even Multiple Man is on the Bucky Cap mold, but they gave him those stupid fucking arms.
Yeah, man, that's so stupid.
I want all the legends to have butterfly joints now.
Yeah, for sure.
Like all of them.
That 2099 spoiled everything. You're just kind of looking at everything.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, why didn't you use this?
Yeah, seriously. That Bullseye, fucking, what else was it? Sunfire? Yeah.
I buy those figures sometimes just because I'm just like, damn, man, fucking butterfly joints, yes.
Yeah.
So, of the figures that are coming out, which ones are you? I mean, besides, we pretty much talked about the X-Men wave. Well, we can talk about the X-Men wave too, but which ones are you most excited for?
Bishop.
Yeah, Sharon, I'll screen share her for a second. The in-package shot of that figure is not that great. The fucking the head
one?
Bishop, the head sits really high on the peg. Here we go. Let's see, 1 second here. So over here.
It's really good that they're posing the figures in the package, though. I think that's
Yeah.
refreshing take. But do you
Yeah,
guys
with
ever
the
get
Deadpools.
ones with fucked up knee joints?
Oh
the
yeah.
time.
Well, I think it depends when whoever is like placing, like on the assembly line, placing the figure in the package.
Yeah.
When they're pre-posed, if you don't do it right, of course it's gonna fucking warp the shit out of it.
Because that double knee joint, that soft plastic in the middle, always works.
Yeah, it's always the female figures.
That Madcap is awesome.
You guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I'm hoping, I'm hoping it's just that particular figure, but I might have to Dremel the head a little bit to get, because it doesn't look too bad because it's got the handkerchief, but when you
That's Sentry, right?
yeah, I think that's a Hyperion mold.
Yeah. Do you know that mold? Like, I mean, I don't want to be pessimistic here, but that mold is a long neck ass mold too.
Now, what's that new figure Nuke? Because that's different than the Hyperion, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that. Oh, you know what? No, I'm thinking of the new Thor that Odin's son. That has a different torso than Hyperion. So I'm hoping
Son Nuke.
It might have been, Nuke might have been the first. I can't remember. I don't have it nearby to compare. I do have the Odin's. I do have Odin's. Oh, you know what? I have Odin's son and Gladiator because I know the Gladiator's on the Hyperion. So we compare those.
This guy's throwing the medicine ball, bro.
Man, I had to get off that bike. My heart rate was at like 160 right now.
Talking legends riding the bike that got you going, man. Fucking Hasbro.
Yeah, that Hyperion neck, that peg is really tall.
Yeah, it's really tall.
I mean, obviously they can change the disc, but that Odin son would be much better. So I'm kind of hoping that Bishop is on that. But let's see who else we got here. I don't really care about Lady Deadpool. She looks okay. There's the Madcap. It's frustrating because it's going to take a lot of kit bashing if you want a comic accurate Madcap. Al, I'm going to mute you real quick.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. Because Madcap is supposed to have like a purple leg.
Yellow leg.
Yeah, like a purple leg and a yellow leg and like a purple arm and a yellow arm or some shit.
Yeah, he has cuff sleeves too. I think somebody on PMP said that like did a good base, at least upper body base, to like swap the top on is that Lando figure because he's yellow and he has cuffed arms just like Madcap.
So it's a good start.
I don't know how the yellow like is going to match up with this yellow, and painting yellow is a pain in the ass, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah. That X-23 looks hot.
Oh man, look at these fucking claws on the feet. What? Where was that for the X-Force?
Yeah, that's kind of a slap in the face.
I love that little angry alternative head though.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, I was saying that's going to be an awesome head for Madam Hydra.
Oh, true.
Yeah, it's cool that we got. I wish for the masked head they had given it like a screaming face.
Dude, they need to add screaming faces for everybody.
Yeah, but at least she looks pissed off. She doesn't look just completely bored.
Yeah.
You guys remember Al's picture of Cyclops, the optic blast?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like, how can you just give me a Cyclops with a no expression face? How Al still pulled it off, which is crazy. But you need that kind of stuff with these figures,
dude. And it's not even just these figure people. I don't know what it is with just like artists in general. They don't draw expressions like immediately. They always do plain stuff like like I said earlier, that guy knows so many people. He knows this Japanese lady who draws for X23, and she was like, "Hey, I'll draw you guys X23," and I was like, "Oh hell yeah!" And she gave me X23. Looked like she's about to cry. I was like, "Man, you couldn't give me like a man." She looks like lonesome, like she just got broken up with, like she just saw the guy that she wanted to have asked to the prom, ask somebody else. Like I was like, "What the fuck?"
Hey, go back to that other picture real quick. The X23. Okay, never mind.
Why? What?
No, the way it looks on my screen, Sauron's peg looked weird, but I could see it now. It's just the icon was kind of blocking it.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. It kind of does it a little bit here. It kind of looked like it wasn't there.
It looks like how regular Legends looks when you take it apart, where it's just like the disc.
Yeah,
Sauron looks dope though.
it was a good reuse of that lizard bath. I mean, I can't even hate. You know, they were never going to be able to use that thing again. So,
Yeah.
even if I don't like the mold, I don't mind when that happens on like something we've only gotten once. As much as I may not like it, but like, man, Nick Fury, get it out of here.
Yeah. Bishop's tight. That fucking Toy Biz one, it's got too many issues, especially the paint. They put the paint on so thick on that Toy Biz one that the joints in like the shoulder joints like are almost not movable.
I call that figure the bouncer because he's like really stocky and like wide.
I think the thing I didn't like about him the most is like that flowing hair. It's like super flowing in the back.
On this one or the Toy Biz one?
No, the Toy Biz one.
Yeah,
I just thought his hair just always looked weird.
I think the only thing I liked about that figure was the guns and how he held the guns. I didn't like anything else.
The giant pouch in the back.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that big
Huge
old pouch.
That's pretty cool that he comes with that Darkwing Duck hat.
That paint job on the Madcap head looks really good.
Somebody was saying that's a perfect morph already. I'll take it.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, that's true.
I'll take that. And if you don't want to wait until they eventually do a morph like a year from now or 2 years from now, like he's such an easy figure to do. You take that Cyclops, you put on that Old Man Logan jacket and arms, paint that head, boom. That's a morph right there.
And then you have the crazy evil morph with the dark circles around the eyes.
Yes, you do this guy
That's
definitely
one.
hasn't slept morph.
Give
I
him
like
that stupid gun again.
Oh god, that gun.
At least it's black.
Nerf or nothing,
yeah.
bro.
Finally, it's not a stupid color. Half orange, half green. Oh man, here's the biggest question mark of them all.
No, he's got a torso. He's got an ab crunch.
Man, he better or we riot.
Yeah, that sucks that it doesn't come with bendy wire, but it's nice that they gave him 2 sets of tentacles.
Yeah, short one and that long one. That's really nice.
Yeah, I've already got fucking workarounds set up for that. So, oh, as a matter of fact, I just got the Toy Biz Omega Red today. But
You got a good deal on it the other day, right? You got a good deal on one the other day, right?
Yeah, I got them for 15 shipped.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's that new wave flash sale.
Exactly.
I love that, bro.
Me too.
I love that shit, dude.
Yeah, he's a guy. This is the first time I've handled this figure. He's pretty fucking nice.
Yeah, he's a nice figure. He's one of Toy Biz's most underrated, I think. Sculpt is
looks
good.
good.
The articulation is good. It's a good figure.
Yeah, and lucky that this one's got nice tight hip joints. All the joints are tight.
That figure reminds me a lot of like McFarlane Toys style.
Yeah, it's a fucking great head sculpt. The only thing, obviously these rubber pieces are going to break down eventually. But the
Those
shoulder
big-ass knee pads.
No, well, those are hard plastic, but the shoulder pads, there's a paint, the paint is kind of faded, and I have a scuff on one of them, but otherwise, it's a really nice figure. But Punker Mike turned me on to these lights you can get from the dollar store. They have a metal necks. So between either the Toy Biz tentacles or those dollar store lamps, I'll be able to do some good posable shit with that new Omega Red. So shout out to Punker Mike.
Punker Mike.
He's always coming up with great stuff on his chop shop.
Yeah.
Let's see who else we got here. I'm glad I didn't buy that Figma one because this is gonna be
Much cheaper.
it's gonna be a fun figure. It's funny how they were able to package him they did some cool poses in the package, even though it might fuck up the joints.
We're lucky he's a male mold because he's easy to fix, but like when they do the women in those poses, it's kind of like, damn, it's like a 50-50. Maybe the plastic will be strong enough, maybe it won't.
Exactly.
I'm kind of sad that he doesn't come with two of those pistols right there. I like that gun.
More Nerf guns. Yeah, here we go. The pose in the package.
For all the people that had fucking paid an arm and a leg to get that deluxe, what was it, Mafex?
Is it Mafex or is it Figma?
Oh, Figma.
Yeah.
It sucks the most because Figma's like, they're really uniform looking. Like they all look nice, but they're not like the most posable. They have a joint. They have a joint like a Revoltech, but it's not the same because it's not a ball like a Revoltech joint is. Revoltech joint is a ball. These ones are like a disc. So the posability is just never really there. Like you'll never have a Figma and think just like, damn, I can get it in such sick poses.
Yeah, and there's the thigh swivel is horrible.
Oh, it's horrific.
Yeah.
That Sarong looks badass.
Oh yeah,
it does.
Like I said, I'm not even mad about that lizard, man. I'll take it. It looks good.
Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about is the legs having enough that they're being stiff enough to hold all that body weight with the wings attached.
Like you're gonna have to like forcibly have him in like a 4-point stance at all times.
Unless tail scoops down enough where it could like hold his weight.
Man, whoever puts up that first picture of him arguing with Spider-Man, they deserve 1,000 likes. Whoever puts it up first. I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs.
Oh, that one.
One of the greatest quotes in comic book history.
I just picked up the Cull Obsidian Wave today.
Oh, nice.
I got mine on Thursday.
I'm hoping they make the rest of the Black Order though.
I would be pretty disappointed if they didn't.
We'll see those. We'll see those when Avengers 4 come around.
It's frustrating because you look at that 3-pack with Iron Man and Thanos and Doctor Strange, and you kind of think to yourself like, why didn't you just throw one of the Black Order in there?
Yeah, I know.
Get out.
I don't really need a light up chest Iron Man.
Yeah, or that Doctor Strange. Like we have so many Doctor Stranges. I don't need that one. His look isn't that different. I don't want him with those weirdo gloves.
Yeah, what's even more a slap in the face is that we're getting that fucking Thanos Build-A-Figure again in a 3-pack.
And he comes with a better head sculpt than the sweating Jordan.
Exactly. Let's screen share again here.
It looks so oily. So weird.
Yeah.
Man, he barely fits in that damn box. I do like that
I'm
effect
glad I
of
didn't
Doctor
pick it up.
Strange, though. That's sick. That little green one.
The I was shocked that the fucking Iron Man's gonna have a light up chest.
They're knocking off the Chinese knockoffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all for it, man. They're trying new things.
We have enough Iron Mans anyways. Might as well try. If you're going to try anything new on a figure, it's Iron Man. We have so many.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm not going to be sad about like an Iron Man that doesn't have great chest articulation. Like, oh, no.
Yeah, the people were scalping the single carded Doctor Strange like crazy, and I got one at fucking Ross for $8.
Yeah, I got a bunch of those at Ross. The only ones that I wanted the most I didn't find ever was the Mordo. I wanted to army build those. I never found those at Ross.
Oh, dude, I got lucky and they had them at Toys R Us. Someone swooped all the Build-A-Figure pieces out of them. So they sold them for $6.
Wow. Yeah, I'd have bought that in a fucking second. No
yeah,
question.
damn right.
Maybe
It was
they
like
should stop innovating figures and just fix their packaging.
People are gonna look back, man, and they're gonna remember the day that those two packs at Target were $16, and they should have bought it. That
Well, which
Thor and
one?
that Valkyrie are some of the most like underrated figures I've ever messed with.
Oh yeah, that was a really good 2-pack, dude.
Yeah, and at $16, I was like, man, I wish they would have had more. By the time I got to my Target, they only had one, and they had 2 Star-Lord packs, and I bought the 2 Star-Lord and the Valkyrie and Thor. I was like, man, it's 2 Legends for $16. How could you? What?
Yeah. You're talking about the Star-Lord and Ego, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that shit for like $11.
Yeah, he was down for like 11.
Yeah, Legends at that price, it's really hard for me to turn down because I just remember like, man, $20 for one. I don't think so.
For that Ego body mold alone.
Oh yeah, and that cloak it comes with is sick. You put that on Cable, it's a perfect fit.
Oh,
It fits right in between his shoulder straps, like at a perfect sitting point. It's crazy.
Nice. I'm gonna try that.
What do you
I think
guys? Go ahead.
I think that's one thing that I'm gonna miss about Toys R Us the most is the consistent like being able to get shit cheaper. Like they'll have sales like every week or almost every other week. Plus they can get like a 40% off coupon. Plus you get like the rewards points. So you can like always get something cheaper at Toys R Us. Where like for me, Walmart and Target, it's always like fucking random as hell.
Yeah, it's strange because like I would always see people like, you know, now taking it for granted obviously, but I would always see people like, hey guys, wrestling figures are buy one get one 50% off, and I'd be like, man, isn't that like every other week?
Yeah.
And now thinking about it, like, damn, I mean, I should have been buying more figures more often with those deals because now, like you said, it's so far in between. Like Target only really discounts things right when a new movie's gonna come out. Like, you know, all those 2-packs, they were only on sale because of Infinity War was going to be stocking up. So, you know, it always sucks when that happens.
So, what do you guys think about the Venom wave? You guys see my screen?
Yeah. I was just glad I'm not gonna buy this case.
The disappointment wave.
Yeah.
I really like the Bath. I like Spider-Ham obviously because he's just such a goofy guy. It sucks because that Carnage is like just makes your other one obsolete. So you know I gotta get that one. But Typhoid Mary's look, what a pain in the ass. That Venom is not terrible, although I hate that alternate football coach head.
I mean, what is that head, dude? Where did they fucking mock that shit up, bro?
I
I
know.
just want to see it in hand, bro. Like it can't look that savage, bro.
Dude, I was telling people it looks like a character out of King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Walking that head, big old eyebrows. Like, come on, man, what's happening here?
You're talking about the Build-A-Figure or the regular Venom?
The Eddie Brock head.
Regular Venom, the Eddie Brock.
Oh, the unmasked head.
Yeah,
Okay.
someone with the bacon strip eyebrows.
To be fair, he looks better in the promo pictures than he did when they put him out on the floor. You know what I mean? Like the prototype looked like fucking crazy.
Yeah, the prototype was much worse.
Yeah, I mean he looks better than that, but still, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not heavily invested in the character. I know that eventually, since Venom and Carnage are going to be 2 per case that I'll be able to get those for retail or less than retail, like on Amazon. So I'm not going to stress about those.
Oh yeah, those are the type of figures that Amazon, as soon as they put them up, it's $18.
Yeah. I am getting the Typhoid Mary just because I need a Typhoid Mary, and then I'm getting the Build-A-Figure. But yeah, the rest of them, I mean, like I said, I'll try to get the 2 symbiotes for less than retail if possible, and I don't give a shit about the other 3 on the bottom. I just feel bad for people who are big fans of that Spider-Ham because that is fucking trash.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking Happy Meal toy.
I was just gonna say that.
But that Venom head was a surprise though when they showed it in package.
Now,
With the Spider-Ham.
Now, what would you rather have? The second torso that he comes with for the Build-A-Figure, or a better articulated Spider-Ham?
Yeah, of course, better articulated Spider-Ham. I want my Spider-Ham to move, man, like Spider-Ham.
Yeah.
That just looks so pitiful. Like, did you not learn with Puck? Like,
No. What about fucking Rocket Raccoon, the first?
Or Rocket Raccoon? Like, did you
that
not?
Little sleek raccoon.
Exactly. No.
You know what that
manga Spider?
That Spider-Ham reminds me of these little Marvel characters that I collected a while back. It was like these little bobblehead ones.
Oh my god! You mean they're like Mezits kind of?
The mystery boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's exactly the same size. Like they could have made a Spider-Ham, and I would have been happy with it. Versus what fucking Hasbro's giving us, like a completely tiny little statue.
Yeah, it's kind of like they had the idea of we'll include the other torso, and then we'll save money by giving them a almost static fucking Spider-Ham. It's like, no, do the opposite. Make a good Spider-Ham and keep your fucking torso.
Yeah, they're saving money on that one.
So it's 2 different torsos for the bath?
Yeah.
One just has like little tendrils hanging out the back, and the other one's just not?
Yeah, the other one is here. I'll go to my.
It makes me wonder, does that mean A, you're fucked once you put it together, or B, that you're fucked when you put it together because it's just going to all fall off?
It's going to fucking rattle.
Yeah, it's going to rattle. It's like you move the arm a little too high, the arm's going to pop out. Like, is that like what? Like, we're fucked either way.
They're doing some Odin Son shit. You got to buy all these other extra figures.
Oh, man, that was the worst because
I know.
Odin's joints, too, were like the kind where even when you heated it up, it was going to be unforgiving when you took it apart.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to find the picture of the figure in the package. Hold on a second. Oh, I know where it is. I got it bookmarked.
All right, guys. I'm going to take this little pause to sign off. It's 1 a.m. on the East Coast here, so
Jesus Christ.
I am done.
All right, Kevin. Well, thanks.
But yeah, keep your eyes out for the contest on YouTube and IG. And
remind them your channel's name.
Yeah, plug it again.
On YouTube, it's Toying Around, and same thing on Instagram at Toying Around. And there's 2 chances to win a set of claws. So hope your viewers check that out. You guys, obviously feel free to enter once the details are up.
Yeah, boy.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. This is pretty cool.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, thanks for joining us last minute.
No problem, man. I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right, man.
Later.
Later, Kev.
So here we got the different torsos that come with Spider-Ham and the head, obviously.
Jeez, that is so slight.
Yeah, it's almost the same shit.
Yeah, man.
That's what I was tripping out. I was like, is there different deco? What
the little tendril in the back.
Wait.
Yeah, like only guys like Michael Wisman will fucking be.
No. That's not even an extra torso, bruh. That's like the rubber slide-on piece.
Yeah.
Look at the neck.
Damn.
Yeah, you're right.
That is
Look
a
at the
rubber
neck, bro.
slide.
The neck is smooth. The extra piece doesn't have the neck. So that's like a rubber slide-on piece, bro.
They may be.
Is that for the front or the back? It looks
That's the back.
This
Or
is
they-
Might be because you can slide the fucking. I'm trying to think what figure has it. I just took all my figures off the shelf because I'm switching out the fucking shelves.
man.
one of
Why
them-
do they do such a cool new thing for such a pointless thing?
Okay, cool. So here we go. Like the lizard, he's the lizard Build-A-Figure. He's got the black tattered shirt, but it's just rubber. You could take off the shirt. I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing, and underneath it's just going to be like smooth plastic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's like, what?
you're right.
Why would you do that for this? Fuck, man. You could have.
Oh man, if I'm right, dude, how many people are going to be mad? Dude, I get 2 torsos, and then it's just like a rubber sleeve.
Really?
No, you're right. It is just a fucking add-on. It's like that one. What was it? The fucking white Venom.
Cause look, there's no neck peg, bro.
Yeah, there is no neck pig.
So it's just a rubber fucking slide-on piece.
The white Venom had this white piece that slid onto his back into the peg too.
They do something cool and interesting with something uninteresting and uncool. Fuck, man.
Cause even look at the bottom, well, unless it's shopped, but even look at the bottom.
Are you sure it's not the back?
Oh yeah, I guess it could just be a back too, like how Al was saying, like a backpack.
Because there's
Oh, that's even worse. It's just a back ad.
because they show there's like tendrils.
So yeah, I guess it's just a backpack. Maybe it makes his back look more swole, and he's got the
Yeah.
tendrils.
It's the back.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
it is a backpack,
you know
bro.
what?
Huh?
Maybe it's just the back of the torso. Maybe the torso is just split in half,
Nah, it's
No
a backpack.
way. You couldn't do that.
just so that it would fit in the package.
No, that's just
Oh,
a
I
backpack.
guess. Well, wait. Go to the Build-A-Figure Complete.
See, I don't even know if I have it because it's a promo.
I seen it. There it is. Damn,
It's a
it
backpack.
may just be the back of the torso.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
there's the
because it looks
promo.
pretty swole back there. If you see.
Yeah, and that's why there's no neck pig.
Damn.
Fuck, that's even worse.
That's even. This is getting worse and worse.
Every time we turn the page, it gets worse. This is like the Eclipse all over again.
Yeah, it's just the back of the torso.
Griffin.
Yeah, that's just the back of the figure.
Oh,
Man.
dude, everybody's gonna be fucking pissed. Oh, at least I got 2 torsos with my fucking Spider Ham.
It's not even anything extra, and Spider Ham is still like no articulation down.
Dang,
What
that
the
rope-a-dope.
Fuck, man.
I'm telling you, man, Hasbro saved money with this one, dude. With this
Dude,
wave,
Dwight's kicking back.
a
Like,
shitty
oh, they
wave
think
to
they're
begin
getting 2
with.
torsos.
Dude, this is like such a kick in the shin. Like, fuck, man.
Whoever's
do
going
that
to
shit from
Comic Con,
time
you
to
need to
time.
walk up to Dwight and just like drop to the ground and just scream that he kicked you in the balls. My balls!
He assaulted,
Ah!
he assaulted me.
Yeah, that
Like-
makes total sense now because if it was a different torso, you would see the neck joint.
Yep, and it would
Yep.
go all the way down because look at the little piece.
Yeah.
And while when he gets taken away by security, you just hold up the pieces and go, "Don't fucking do this again."
Oh, I mean, I can see why maybe they had to split it up so that it fit in the package because it might be super thick. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
his
'Cause
back
it's-
looked pretty fat.
Yeah.
So if you look at the BAF, he's fucking.
This is the
built.
first time I actually got a real good look at it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's pretty swole.
That's a backpack. You can see the line right there.
Damn.
Yeah,
What a punch in the nose.
that's it.
Wow. You
Jesus
got the
Christ.
icing on the shit sandwich.
Yeah, if you're lucky, you're getting a swivel at the foot, but even then, that's like
That'd be so pointless.
yeah.
You-
That's
so you can make him
Todd
pigeon
McFarlane came in for a day.
Single
You know what I
jointed
really
elbows.
Let me design
swivel.
Spidey Ham for you.
A swivel on the foot for a leg that can't move. It's genius.
You can make him pigeon-toed or not.
Wow.
His ears move.
The options are limitless.
So let's look at the rest of the wave. This is meh. I mean, the only upside is that we know that we're gonna get really gonna get some reuse out of that torso.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed how that one like fishnet leg looks. That just looks so hag.
Because it's painted.
Yeah.
And it's like not even painted good, dude. It's like fucking so like flat. No dimension.
Yeah.
Like you could even have sculpted like on the leg, you know? Something, bro. And I guarantee the paint out of the QC is gonna be fucking fucked up on that.
Oh, it's gonna be balls, man. If it's good, so Hasbro deserves a leeway on the next shitty thing they do.
There's your what do you think of the regular head? Because it's different from the.
Yeah, his mouth is open and he's got different eyes.
Big brows coming in.
He kind of looks like he's just going. Meh.
At least they didn't reuse the nuke head. I'll give him that, but that's not much.
This one's dope.
Yeah, the Cletus Cassidy head's gonna be sick.
Oh, we've seen these promo pictures a million times. Let's look at the fucking package, or out of the package.
Fuck, dude.
There you go.
Fuck, dude. That does make sense that it's in two pieces. Because look, if it wasn't, you would see the inside of the back side of the arm socket.
Yeah.
Because if his back and shoulders are so swole, you would see like at least a little bit in there. Because you see that like on anything, like if you were to take Juggernaut's arm off or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll keep that. Can't even think of like what you could make customs wise out of that body. Like, no, nothing really. No alternate hands.
Damn, this wave sucks.
At least Venom, you get a couple new hands.
Oh, Carnage?
I'm sorry, Carnage, yeah.
Yeah, Carnage is sick. He's a must.
That thing's garbage. Like the fucking tendrils, like, I mean, Jesus Christ, they're probably not going to be removable unless you cut them off.
Yeah, I have to pop that shit off.
That's it.
Ugh.
So yeah.
Yeah, it was actually a relief. It's like finally a wave I don't have to pre-order.
I know.
So let's take a look at some of these other figures. The Spider-Man wave, man, that Build-A-Figure is trash.
Yeah.
Did you see did Craig Craig's unboxing video, he showed it. Like it can't even fucking stand upright. It's like that the lizard Build-A-Figure. He's like in the squat all the time.
Oh yeah, that Spider-Man robot, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that thing sucks.
Mech suit.
Damn.
Yeah, can't even like support its own weight with those shitty fucking legs.
Yeah, I felt bad the most for my friend who like had such a cool idea and it was brought swinging down. He's like, man, what if they end up reusing that mold for like an Ultron drone? And I was like, oh man, that's so sick. And then I saw the video and I was like, oh man, fuck, don't ever use this mold again. Leave it be.
And did you see screen share again? Did you see? So not only did they reuse that Mockingbird head for Dagger, they didn't go back and sculpt an ear.
No.
So she's fucking missing an ear on her right side. She's like,
Jesus.
She's got that little McFoley ear.
What's annoying is that like we know that all these pieces are removable, so it could have just been another head with that hair on it. Like,
yeah.
I guess it was so not an expensive or hard thing to do, but they did this crap anyways.
Yeah, they could have totally used a different. They could use Mary Jane or some. Mary Jane's got fucking ears sculpted on.
Man, I'm glad I got an extra Mary Jane head laying around because I'm about to swap the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Electra looks great. Obviously, she doesn't have no double jointed elbows, which we come to expect now. But they did a great job on that head sculpt. The paint.
Both of the Spider-Man are butterfly joint mold, right? The bullseye one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, you're talking about House of M?
Yeah.
Yeah, him and the cane.
Oh, the cane.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks that Daredevil doesn't have it, but whatever, man. I guess it's a good way to differentiate the two characters that they don't have the same mold.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get multiples. I'm already getting multiples of that Daredevil, but I want to get one to swap out the arms so I can make an actual Shadowlands. Or actually, I have to swap out the arms and the lower legs because the Shadowlands has black legs.
Oh yeah.
It's,
Yeah, I'm good with the one that I made. I just used Iron Fist.
There you go.
Wrap.
Gloves. Just painted that shit.
Let's see. Doc Ock, I have a feeling that even though it's not perfect, I bet you they're going to reuse that torso for, or that whole body. They're going to use it for Toad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
I mean, he's a little big for Toad, but what else are they going to use?
Yeah, and they're gonna reuse that mold.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're not going to invest in another fucking mold just for Toad. Those days are over.
What other fat person could they do? Damn.
Oh, what about who's Murdoch's buddy?
Oh yeah, that guy's fat.
What's his
What's
name?
his name?
Froggy or
Yeah,
Foggy?
Foggy
Nelson.
Yeah. Yeah, they could do Foggy Nelson on that. Just put a suit jacket on it.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's totally doable.
Maybe a different upper torso to have a tie.
Hey,
Oh, dude, fat guy in a suit figure would be tight.
give us another Hydra 2-pack, and you can give us a fat Hydra agent.
Yeah.
I need a new Kingpin.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what we should have got instead of this fucking mech suit bullshit.
Yeah, Kingpin would have been the perfect fucking bat for this wave.
I would have. Yeah.
My friend just literally finished reading the event that had that robot in it, and he said he couldn't even remember it.
Yeah, I mean, it was only in a couple issues from what
He's
I
like,
remember.
what the fuck? He's like, oh yeah, like when they're all introducing each other, I remember it. I was like, that's all you remember? And he was like, dude, I just read it. He's he's like Michael Wisman. He goes to the library a lot and rents things out. And so when I showed him the figure, he was like, man, that guy doesn't even exist in the story, basically. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, in Spider-Verse, he was barely even in that shit.
Stupid.
Yeah, I thought to myself, hey, I think it's stupid. The figure ends up sucking, but what if it's like an important character? And he told me, like, dude, it's not an important character at all.
Not at all.
Another total waste of a bat slot. Total waste of a bath. I want that Sif, but I'm not fucking buying that Thor.
Yeah.
I'll buy it. I'll take Sif and I'll fucking return it with Silver.
He's gonna give him the Invisible Woman.
Yeah, I probably won't do that, but I'm fucking tempted. I'll have to pay out the ass for.
Is this what exclusive is this?
I
Or is
don't
it just
think.
general release?
Yeah, I think it's a general release. I don't think it's a store exclusive.
I was gonna say, the way you can make out well with this is just like make sure that you get it as soon as it starts coming out, because you can just split it up, and somebody in the MLC will pay like $20 ship for that door.
Yeah, possibly. That figure sucks.
Just hope Target gets flooded with them, bro, and they'll make them half price again.
Ooh, that would be good. Come on, Target, flood it.
Let's see. A lot of people already getting the Wolverine. He's hitting GameStop right now.
Yeah, and it's funny. GameStop has buy one get one 50% off on figures, but he's only one figure a store.
Yeah, well, I think somebody said they were getting 2, but yeah, just be lucky to catch it.
I haven't even called mine yet, like an idiot. I lag on stuff. I'm gonna call tomorrow. I just gotta find the GameStop number. People got really good GameStops by them, man. When I ask people like, "Oh, how'd you do it?" and they're like, "Oh, I just asked them to look up Marvel Legends." Dude, I asked that to my GameStop guy, and it's like, "I don't think we sell those."
Same, same, dude. The guy looked at me when the Netflix wave came out. Everybody was getting them at GameStop, and I wanted that bullseye.
It's like the world wants to kick me in the nuts because I'll do that at my GameStop, and just like you said, they look at you like you're a fucking alien. But then I call a GameStop that's like 30 minutes away or 40 minutes away, and they're like, "Yeah, they're really nice and knowledgeable." Like, fuck, man. If I could right now, I would show you that I literally live less than a quarter mile away from my GameStop and my Target, which are right next to each other. I live right next door to them, where my house was just built right next to it. And it just sucks that like they're total assholes.
It does suck.
Fucking GameStop. Poncho's Associated.
The one guy that works at my GameStop, he talks just like the most obnoxious radio host you could think of. I wanted to like give people like the number to this so you can hear this guy talk. It's intense. I can't even like. I tried to do it like after I'm like in GameStop and I'm in my truck. I'm like, how does that guy talk, dude? How does he talk like that? It's intense, dude. I've never heard anybody talk like this.
Jesus Christ! Now I want to hear this guy talk.
Yeah, next time I go in, I'm gonna try to get his name, so that way, and they'll give out the number and be like, dude, call this guy.
Which part of LA do you live in?
I live in Central Coast.
Central Coast, okay. Yeah, my friend just moved to Long Beach, and I was like, man, I wonder if I ask him to just go there and tell me what he thinks of this fellow.
Yeah, he lives north of Santa Barbara.
All the white chicks go to college to get drunk.
Pretty much.
Well, I guess we've been on for a couple hours. Got some good shit.
We did it.
Thanks for helping us out, Rick.
Oh man, anytime. You know me. I'm down with OPP.
And Al, have a great Father's Day.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Get some rest, and crossing my fingers for you on the tournament.
Oh yeah, we'll see.
You crushed it.
Yeah, you was killer, bro.
Thanks, man. We'll see how the judges swing it.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. You guys both did a really good job.
He put up a good shot, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
It was a good finals.
That is a good finals.
So win or lose, it was good. And I can't believe I even lasted this long over the course of fucking 2 months, dude. 2.5 months.
Yeah, that's a grind. Especially with how busy you are all the time.
Yeah, dude. Being stressed out every round. Oh my god, with school and all this shit. It's all good. It was fun.
All right, guys. Well, thanks again for showing up. And with that, we will triple see you later.
Peace.
Peace.